I hope I'm audible to everyone, right?
Yes.
So last class we have discussed regarding the journey of SAP. Okay, what and all projects we have. Okay, in that class, you guys have any doubts you want to ask anything before I start my class? Okay. If you don't, you can type your question in chat box and keep yourself mute, everyone. So if you have questions, you can ask whenever I'm telling, right? So if you have any questions, I can. So at that time, you can ask your questions. Okay. I'll share my screen. You have to see my screen, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay. Last class we have discussed, right? Your SAP R by 2, R by 3, right? ECC, okay, and S4 HANA. These all how evolution happened from I said R by 1 to R by 2, 3, 4, right? These all things we have discussed. Okay, so now we will go in detail. Okay, before that we will clear what are the main difference between our ECC old system and now this one S4 HANA system. Okay, so see the difference between ECC and S4 HANA. And I will explain in detail this one. What is S4 HANA database? These all things we'll discuss today. Okay, before that I will clear it. So ECC and S1. ECC means it's R by 3 system only. R by 3 means I quickly remind we have 3 layers: application, right, presentation layer, right, application layer, and database layer, right. All 3 systems are there, right. That is R by 3 system. Okay, different locations they can use all the 3 layers of a SAP. So that is R by 3 system, and then later they have introduced central component, right, that is ECC, and then S4HANA came. Okay, so enterprise central component ECC means in that different versions they have introduced enhancement 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, up to 8 we have EHP enhancement packages. ECC version version 6, enhancement 5, 6, 7, like that. Okay, after 8 they have introduced S4HANA. So up to here we have discussed in last class, right? So now what are the main major changes happened in S4HANA, right? So this we'll see. Okay, so before that, I will show you my screen. I will open SAP. To all of you, I will give you this remote desktop server. Okay, once you enter that URL, it will directly take you to here. User ID and password to type. Here SAP logon. Okay, so here to open this one. It's 1909 S4 HANA 1909. Okay, 1909 means what? It is a year and it's a month. New version, present version is for HANA 19. So 19, it was updated and in the month of 9 September. Okay, so it's a launch pad. SAP Logon launch pad. Okay. Here, if you check here particular this address, server name, these all details will be there. This and all base system will do. Once you open this one, here your user ID and password you will see now. Right, this your client user ID, password. These all things will be created by your base system, or you can call security team, according to your end users or consultants, right? Who wants which user ID, which access they are using. These all things they will create. Okay, so as of now, you can understand this client means it's the highest body, so it's a server. Different servers, different client number we have. You can understand as of now. Okay, so once we are discussing about enterprise structure class, then we will go in detail. Okay, here you need to enter your user ID and password. Okay, so it will take you to SAP directly easy access screen. So it is a presentation layer. Okay, so here our end users will work. Okay, so basically we have three rules, right? One is end user, and one is key user or your super user or core user. Okay, end user,
So
key
your
user or
screen is
super.
not visible.
Screen is not visible.
Uh-huh. Oh,
Yes, sorry. Right, one
yeah.
is end user and one is key user. Now and one is functional consultant. These are the different roles we have. And one is a technical consultant. Okay, end users means what? Here, these people do day-to-day activities, right? In any operations, these people are into operation and creating POs, right? GR, inventory activities. These all things these people will do. At key users, core users means what? At high level, if I tell means these people are business analysts. And these, if these people have any problem, right? This is the first point of contact. Okay, first support you can call, right? So this is a first support, or these people are, you can call this a team leads also will be there in this one, or these people will assign purchase order GR, right? No, your inventory activities to end users. These people initially they will train end users only. These people, these key users to these or these core users we will train functional consultant, right? These two people are working in production server. Okay, as I told, we have three servers, right? One second. So as I told, we have three servers, right? Development server, quality, production. Right here, our end users will work as I told. Right here, we consultants will work here. Okay, so these two people are working in production server only. Live operations is will do. Here, the decisions and all these people will take core users, right? Super users. These people have some more access other than these people. These people will create a master data, right? Vendor master. These all decision making power these people are having. Okay. So if these people have any problem, right, any errors they are getting, any customization they want, right, and then these people will contact consultants. Consultants' work is to implement SAP, okay, or will give the support to these people, okay, and we'll train end users or we'll train these core users. We'll train them, okay. These key users will only train them, okay, during implementation. Okay, so basically we'll give support for this present running operations. We'll give support. This is a functional consultant work. Or else what we'll do here, technical consultants what these people are our ABAPers, right? Those people who know the coding, right? So here, if any customization comes means, so we are interlinking between your technical consultant and our end users, right? Suppose our end user want in purchase order they want any separate tab they want. Say they want some transportation tab, new tab they want. Okay, how to do that? So in that, we'll write an FS document here, right? Overall, I'm telling whole thing. So in detail, we'll go okay one by one. So we'll write an FS document, functional specification document. We'll write it to these technical people. Okay, boss, these things I want in the PO. I want new tab to fetch this data. What are the fields involved in this one? Right? What are the tables involved in this one? These all things we'll give it to ABAPers. Here, these people will write a code. Right? They write a program. They will write and they will enhance and they will give it to us. What we'll do again, we'll test directly. We'll not give it to end users. We'll test it in this quality server, right? Development server, quality server. We'll test here. Testing we'll do, and then we'll send this data to production server. These people. Before that, we'll train these people how to use this one, right? The new tab we have introduced, right? Example I have given. how this process will work. We will explain these core users, and then these people will explain these people. Right? This is our functional consultant work. Okay, so this is all and all development. We will do the developments. Development team will be there, and we will do the testings. Right? Before implementation, before going to production, everything we need to test it. Right? We'll do the testing. These are all functional consultant work. Technical people, basically, the people will write a codes, right? Program they will write, and the security basis team will be there. Right? This basis team, what they will do, he will do all the roles and authorization. These people will handle. Means which user has which access, right? How this ID creation. These all things these people will do. In this functional consultants, all people will come, all module. As we last class we have discussed it, right? Right. We have MM module, sourcing and procurement module, FI, right? SD, warehouse management, EWM, right? Extended warehouse management, right? HR, right? That all functional modules will come here. Okay, here technical people, those who know codings, ABAPers. Okay, or Fury consultants will be there. Okay, so what is Fury? I will explain. Okay, this is the roles. So go back to the screen. So here, this is a presentation layer, right? So let's see my screen, right? Yes. This is a presentation layer. Here our end users are working. Okay. So where we will work then consultant. So here these people, here many navigations will be there. These all things as class proceeds, right? We'll understand one by one. Don't get confused. We'll see everything. So this is initial screen. Here it's a search bar. Here T codes will enter, transactions code. Whether we can go inside and we can open. Let's say for example, if you want to create a purchase order, right? From here also you can enter, right? Your material management, see purchasing, purchase order, right? See directly you can create a purchase order. This is a T code, transaction code, ME 21N. This is a T code. Create a purchase order. Okay, so if you want directly you can click here and you can create a purchase order, or else you can type a transaction code here and you can write. So everything we need to remember a transaction code, right? Here our end users need to remember transaction code. Who will create purchase order? End users, right? Who will create material? End user. Vendors will create our end users only. But what is our work then? Backend, all we need to do the configurations, right? That is our work. Where we'll go into SPRO, transaction code. SPRO means SAP reference object. Go inside here, SAP implementation guide, IMG. SAP reference implementation guide. Go inside. Okay, here we need to do the configuration. Here it is an application layer. Here I have entered in this one on user ID password I have given right here. Here I have given user ID password right here, and end user screen only I have entered. But in real time we have separate user ID and password. Here whenever those people end users are using, right, these people don't have access to that SPROT code where we will do all the configuration there itself. Okay. So we will have different user ID when consultants are entering, right? Different user ID password, different server we will enter. As I told, right, different server will enter directly into development server. Yeah, directly development server, quality server is either these two, anything we will work. Right, before going into live here, production server, we can do anything, whatever we want, we can do it here because we have separate access. Okay, so here I will enter. Okay, this is a presentation layer. Here our end users will work. See, here they can do the day-to-day activities, creation of material, right? Purchase order, different types of purchase order, right? And your inventory activities, GR, everything they can do it from this screen only. Okay. Here, what here in the ECC screen also it's like this only. Okay. So if you open a ECC, initially it's the GUI screen, graphical user interface screen. Okay, so here also we need to remember all the T codes, right? For example, if you want to create a purchase order, ME21N, right, this T code we need to write. Here you can see multiple things are there. We need to remember, and these all things we need to enter, right? Multiple fields are there, right? For each we have different T codes. We need to remember all these T codes. But in S4 HANA, what we did, we have Fury, right? Different apps we have. No need to remember any T code. Directly, if you don't know anything, end user don't know anything, right? He can just type a purchase order, everything will come from navigation. Clicking, everything you need to click there, right? No need to remember anything. So everything we have apps. So initially, SAP has developed this Fury for initially end users only. Okay, so because all end user the presentation layer, it's like presentation layer. All end users are working there only. Means if S4 HANA is implemented for end users, mostly they will work in Fury apps. Or if you want, some companies are using this one also. So the people will use here. In S4 HANA GUI screen also these people will use. And how to check whether the system is ECC or S4 HANA? Right, here you want to go to system status. Here you want to go to status. Here product version will be there, right? Go inside here. Here you can see S4 core is there, right? If it is a S4 core, right, this is a S4 HANA system. S4 core. Okay, S4 core is 104 means what? 104 means what? This is a 1909 system. S4 core. So this one we have abbreviations, right? Release codes, we'll call this as the release codes. Okay, these and all your initial ABAP team will set up all these things right here. So you need to go to system, their status. Okay, again here if it is your S4 HANA system, you need to find out this one, S4 core. Okay, so here that release code, that is 104. 104 means what? 1909. Release code 100 means what? It's a 1511. Okay, so in the year 2015 and month is 11. So initially it came 100, and 101 means what? It's a 1610 system version, 2016 and month 10th month. Okay, 102 means what? Release code 102 means what? It's a 1709. Right? 103 means what? 1809. 104 means what? It's a 1909. Okay, presently we are using this one. Okay, like this we'll identify which system we are using. And how this release code comes from where, this is not required for us. Okay, so we'll just remember S4 HANA means S4 core is there, means it's the S4 HANA system. Here your details will be there, who is using this one, user ID, right? Which client you are using. Okay, these all details will be there. Okay, now we'll see. One second. Somebody will have a chat. Manish is asking what is Fury. Fury is again, as I told, tomorrow we have a separate class for Fury. It's a user interface. Here, this is also a GUI is also a user interface, right? Like that, Fury is also a user interface. Okay, so here we have everything. We have complicated things will be there, right? Here, there we have everything easy. Yeah, we have apps. Tomorrow we have a separate session for Fury introduction. So in this detail we'll discuss there. Okay, Nish. Keep yourself mute, guys. Varun. Okay. We'll explain the layers also so that you will understand. So as I told here, layer, we have presentation layer, and we have application layer, right? And we have database layer. Okay. So here we'll write SAP ECC. Again, yes. SAP ECC, and here we have S4 HANA. SAP S4 HANA. Okay. Here in SAP ECC, we have only one presentation, that is SAP GUI. Right? Just now I showed you, right? Green screen. It's like this only. In ECC also, it will look like this only. GUI screen, graphical user interface. Okay. Here in S4 HANA, in presentation layer, we have two. One is SAP GUI. Another one is Fury. Right? So, or you can call it web browser. Okay. So in this Fury, here in GUI, what used to happen? Both system it's common, right? Both system we can use GUI, but few things changed in S4 HANA and GUI also, that we will see. Okay, so Fury and main difference is in SAP GUI, in ECC as well as here in GUI, whatever you guys are using means we can only use in laptop, right? But in Fury now we can use it in tablet, mobile also we can use. Mobile, tablet, right? Our end users can use here. End users, what is end users work? Creation of purchase order, material master data, right? Your vendor master, inventory management. These all things people will do, right? All these can perform in mobile or in tablet, laptop, anything they can do here. But we as a consultant, we need to do all the configuration again in GUI only. 90% of configuration we need to do in GUI only. Okay, very few things we need to do it in Fury, but later on, once proceeds in another 2 to 3 years, again all configurations also we need to do it in Fury also. Okay, initially it is developed for our end users. Okay, as I told in last class, 10,000 plus apps are there, so 2,000 simplified apps are there here. Okay, for each and everything. Here our analytics is again improved in Fury. Okay, so in detail we'll see. Okay, so presentation wise like this. In application layer means here means version wise, if you see means here we have enhancement, ECC 6.0, EHP 8, like that we have, right? Here we have versions means it's a 1909, right? Year, month, right? Like this we have different versions. It was started from 1501 to 1909. 2020 also came, 2010 also came, right? So this is not activated now, so still we are using 1909 only. Okay, so database layer, here in ECC now we used to use different third-party system. Third-party database we used to use. SAP don't have database in SAP ECC, Linux, right? Oracle, like that, different third-party system they used to take the data, or entire company's data is storing in third-party system. Due to this, performance was low in ECC, okay, as compared to S4 HANA. Okay, so here in S4 HANA world, they have their own database system, that is HANA database. Okay, so it's very speed, HANA, high performance analytical applications. Okay, so why it is speed, we'll see in next slides. Okay, so here SAP has introduced their own database system. When in around 2015 they have introduced. Okay, but so here you can ask question, see. But now once they introduce S4 and S4 HANA database, right? Whether this database they can use it in ECC system, right? One second. Can we use HANA database in ECC also? Okay, this is again one of the entry question. Can we use HANA database in ECC? Can anyone tell?
Yes.
Yes, we can use. When from starting 2013 onwards, yes, in ECC also, if they want, they can use HANA database again. right? So 2013 onwards, ECC customers also they started using HANA database. Okay, so ECC people are using HANA database, right? It is called SAP Business Suite on SAP HANA. Okay, this on is important. Okay, this is ECC system is using HANA database. That is SAP Business Suite on SAP HANA. Okay, S4 HANA means what? It's a SAP Business Suite on SAP HANA. Okay, so here in S4 HANA, if people are using means what? That is called SAP Business Suite for S4 HANA. Okay, this for is right, this one, for and on. Don't confuse in between. If ECC using means we'll call SAP Business Suite on SAP HANA. Right, in HANA, S4 HANA only we are using means that HANA database we are using, right? This is for HANA we'll call. Or you can call S4 HANA means what? SAP Business Suite for HANA. For means you can call for also. Or else it's a fourth generation. R by 1, 2, 3, 4. R by 1, R by 2, R by 3, R by 4. That is S4 HANA only. Okay. HANA means what? It's a highly analytic appliances also you can call, or else high performance analytic applications. High performance analytical appliances. Okay, these all are knowledge purpose I'm telling you. This is nothing to do with your main topics. Okay, but you should know all these things, right? So before you are learning S4 HANA, so how it came, why database is speed, these all things you need to know. Okay, so these two things are important. Okay, so far any doubts before I move into next slide? If you don't have any questions, I will proceed ahead. Next is, okay, so as we told, right, so HANA base is why they have introduced, because it's very fast, right? Why HANA database is very much fast, right? That reasons we'll see now. How HANA base is fast. Okay, so multiple reasons are there. First one, it has in-memory database. Okay, in-memory database means what? Let's see. Before that, in ECC, what we used to use means that is traditional database we used to use. Like it's drum, right? Drum basically. Here, the database is in memory. All data are stored in like this. It is stored on in memory database. For example, here in computer, if you see means we have our RAM, right? RAM and ROM we have heard, right? RAM means what? It's a processor. Processing. ROM means what? It will store the data. Storage device, right? ROM means RAM and ROM. So here also, so earlier what used to happen? Okay, so anything, for example, you are booking ticket in counter means, so in a website you are booking any ticket means it will go to RAM and it will fetch the data from storage and then it will come to RAM again, it will give you the printout, right? So both systems are working in earlier systems also, in old system in ECC, right? So here two systems are there, RAM and ROM. They need to fetch data from initially RAM and then it will go to ROM, right? But in S4 HANA in memory database one, everything it is stored in RAM only. Okay, so RAM performs both the function. ROM also it will perform and processing also it will do. Okay, that's why it is getting speed in in memory database. Okay, so whatever data we are storing right in HANA database, everything it is directly storing in RAM only. Now, once you give a command, it will take everything from here only and it will give. Earlier it used to go here and it will go here. It will take time. Right? So this is high level. High level I have explained you. Okay, this much only knowledge is required more than enough. Because of this reason, it is fast. One more reason, it has column based. So data stored in column wise. Okay, so earlier what used to happen? It is no, all the data is storing in row wise. Now the data is whatever data we are entering, right? So all this data is storing in column wise. Because of that, so it is again it is getting faster. How? Because all the data is compressed in column based. Okay, because whenever you are going any reports, right? So it will find it will fetch the data much faster than a row based. Row based data system, right? That doesn't support your compressed data. Here you can compress all the data you can compress in row column based system. Okay, and then here in a database they are using multi processor, they are using multi core processor, using all latest technology they are using in this database system. Okay, because of all these reasons it is getting fast. Your HANA database is faster. Data is stored in your S/4HANA system. Column based, row like that. Answer is column based, as well as both it will store. But in old system, it will be only row based. Here it can store in both column also, row also. And this in memory database also, it is one of the certification questions. So far, any doubts before I move to next one? Okay. Next is how S/4HANA deployment options we have, right? That we will discuss. SAP S/4HANA deployment options. You have heard, right? S/4HANA on-premise, cloud, hybrid. What is all these things? We'll see. Okay. So first one is what your SAP S/4HANA on-premise. Second one, SAP S/4HANA on cloud. Third one, SAP S/4HANA hybrid. Okay, so any system, anywhere you're going, right? Either any of the three will be there. Okay, whether the company is using on-premise, cloud, or hybrid, right? So what is on-premise? Can anyone tell? What is
Online.
on-premise? No.
Online.
On-premise, on cloud. Okay, let me explain. See, we are all using email, right? Gmail we are using, right?
On a desktop. And cloud means on online, like on link.
Yes. See, so we are all using Gmail, right? So our Gmail ID, whatever we are using day to day, these all things are saving in some. We are not storing in our own home, right? It is all storing in cloud. All Gmail data is storing in cloud. Right? Google Cloud is there, so there it is storing all our data. right? This is cloud based. Okay, and in your company, you are working in different companies, right? You have your, your what is that? Your name, and you have your, your company details, right here, IBM.com, right? This is your, on-premise. Means for this one, the server, whatever the, on-premise server access, everything will be there, stored in your company only, IBM only. Big servers will be there, right? These all are stored in your company only, because of that you got this one, IBM.com or whichever company you are using, right? So these people have their own servers. So on-premise means what? So we have server with us. Server is with us. Here SAP. So all these server activities, with all things will maintained by SAP only. It's like month subscription wise we can take 1 year, 2 year, 5 year subscription wise we'll take. All the server maintenance, everything will be taken care by SAP. Here, as for an on-premise, we all the server maintenance we need to install, right? For example, ABB is a company, it's using SAP, right? It's using SAP S4 HANA, right? On-premise they are using, right? ABB is using on-premise. So all these server installation, these all things will be done in this one only, ABB company only. All your development, quality, production server, everything will be installed here only. For to maintain all these things, again, server maintenance team is required. At monthly, yearly maintenance we need to do depending upon the your how much big your business is. Again, your cost is increased here. So on-premise, which companies will use? All your big companies, TCS, Tata, right? All big MNC companies are using on-premises. Right? If they don't want to go, I mean, medium scale companies will be there or MNC will be there, but they don't want to enter into all these things. They don't want to, maintain a server, right? These all things they don't want. That's why they will go for a cloud-based. So they will buy a monthly, yearly subscription, yearly 5 year, 2 year subscription. They will buy accordingly. They can perform. Right here on-premise, we need to install the servers. We need to install the hardware required for that servers, hardware installation, server installation, everything we need to take care. Here nothing. Okay, so far clear. And what about this one, SAP HANA hybrid? Can anyone tell this one?
Both will work, cloud as well as premises.
Yes. Which situation we will use both? For example, here Reliance is a company, right? Reliance is a company. It has business in India as well as US. Right? So in India, these people are using on-premise. Right? All servers are installed, they are using in on-premise. But US also they have brands, right? Here these people are using cloud-based SAP they are using in US. So here in this situation, the people will use hybrid, for HANA hybrid. Right? One more is the company is using TCS is using on-premise. Right? These people want to use SAP Ariba also, SAP product, right? This SAP Ariba. SAP Ariba these people want to use, but is on-premise they cannot. SAP Ariba only available in cloud. Okay, in this situation again they will take the cloud. So again this is called SAP HANA hybrid. Both they are using. Right? Clear?
Yes, sir.
How the
Yes, sir.
deployment options we have. How company initially will buy this one. These things will come in the project class. Okay. So far any doubts?
No, sir. No, sir.
Okay. So I'll move ahead. So what are the different projects we have? So that we'll discuss. Okay, step by step, one by one, we'll see in project classes. Okay. Different types of projects. in SAP S/4HANA. Right, in last class I have discussed, so today we'll see in detail, much detail. One is your implementation project, support, right? Your upgradation project, right? In implementation again we have greenfield implementation, right? And then we have conversion project. Okay, support project means already company is using SAP, we are giving support. Implementation means so we are going into that company, we are understanding their business, and then we are implementing. In that too we have greenfield means what? It's a fresh implementation. Conversion means what? That old system, entire thing they want in that S/4HANA system, in that is a conversion project. All historical data they want. Right? So this up to here we have discussed in last class, right? So now, so we'll see how exactly which method we'll use, right? How this implementation methodology will work. Right? We have implementation methodology, right? Implementation methodology. Okay, so in SAP R by 3, that is ECC. Okay, here we'll use SAP methodology. SAP SAP methodology. Okay, accelerated SAP methodology. SAP means. Okay, accelerated SAP methodology. Okay, in SAP S/4HANA, what we'll use here? SAP activate methodology. Okay, it is recommended activate methodology. But still in S/4HANA also they can use SAP methodology, but S/4HANA it is recommended activate methodology it will use. Okay. So before going into this SAP and activate methodology, how basically anything you want to implement means any software you are going to implement. For example, you have created a new company, right? You are going to implement some software in that company. Let's say Excel or your Oracle, any other software you are going to implement, right? So how the your SDLC, right? You have heard about this one, right? SDLC means software development life cycle. How this SDLC will work? Initially, what we will do? We'll do the planning, right? Okay, and then what we need to do, implement, right? We need to plan, and then we need to identify the we need requirement gathering. We'll do, right? Requirement gathering, and then we'll start implementing the. Means we'll start developing the software. Right? If you are software you are going to implement means what we'll do, start developing the software. Okay, before going implement, you will test it. Whatever you have software that you need to test it, and then you will deploy. Means you will give it to customer. Okay, deployment side you will give it to your customer, and then run. We'll run the software. We'll use regular maintenance. We'll start using the software. Right, this is your normal process will work, right? Anything you want to implement means like this. We have same thing we have in here also, right? Your SAP methodology and activate methodology also. Okay, so how this process will work, how exactly we'll implement SAP methodology, what is different between SAP and activate methodology, this we'll see in tomorrow's class. Okay, what are the different projects we have discussed, right? In this one, what are the steps we have, different steps we need to implement in SAP, in ECC how this used to work, and in S/4HANA how it is changed in activate methodology. These two things we'll discuss, as well as we'll start Fury also in tomorrow's class. So far, any doubts here?
Akshay Vasvi here.
Yes.
Yeah, why in S4HANA Activate methodology is recommended? Because
Yeah, that
everywhere SAP is using, right?
good question. See, why activate methodology they are using? Because we have some many problems in SAP methodology. That's why we are using activate methodology. What are those problems? I will tell you tomorrow. In SAP methodology, right? So
Okay.
in ECC we used to use SAP methodology. Why it is changed? First of all, why ECC to S4HANA it changed? Because of many reasons, right? Because the performance issue is there, right? End users are using that old screen only every time, right? These people don't have to use in mobile or tablet, right? So that's why S4HANA came. These all are advantages of S4HANA, right? And
Okay, and
multiple
I
T
think
code.
in
Mm.
okay, carry on. I think
Yeah,
not other than S4HANA and elsewhere also we can use Activate methodologies also, right?
yeah.
In
This
different
same,
modules too.
yeah. Different models also everything is same only. Means in SAP, all module people will use this one only. SAP and Activate methodology only will use. Both our technical as well as our
Okay,
your
I
functional
got it.
model people. Whole team will work. Go and
Okay,
implement
but you
SAP.
are mentioning like
Hmm?
HANA is only of Activate methodology, right?
Yeah. See, HANA Activate method. This HANA will use Activate methodology. ECC will use SAP methodology. This is for all module people.
I
Confused?
got it actually.
Got it, right?
No, no. I'm asking is you mentioned like S4HANA, the recommended thing is only Activate thing, right? For
Yes, yes.
better.
Recommended Activate.
Okay,
But
okay,
some
okay,
companies are still using SAP methodology. Once
okay,
they S4HANA implemented also, they will use SAP. So why they are using SAP still, that we will understand tomorrow. In detail, I will explain that. This whole thing. Why they moved
okay,
to Activate? What is SAP actually? Right? Here, what are the phases are there? Here, what are the phases are there? These all things in
okay,
detail we will see tomorrow's class.
okay. Sure. Thanks. Thanks.
Activate. Yeah. Any other questions, guys?